Hey Math 20-3 and welcome to the Chapter 2 test. Okay, let's get started. So number one, the profits in thousands of dollars for a company over a 10-year period are listed in the table below. So we've got the year going across this way and we got profits going across the bottom. So graph the data in a broken line graph. Okay, so you're going to need to start off with something that looks like, this, and then a broken line graph. Remember, that's not a bar graph. Broken line graph is going to be with the dots, right, that you connect. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and do that now. Okay, part B says, which year was the profit highest? So go ahead and answer that now. Is there a general trend in the data? If so, what is it? Are there any exceptions to the trend? Okay, next question. All right. Thomas owns a boat shop and is tracking the sales of different brands of outboard motors. The table below shows the number of motors Thomas has ordered and the number of sales. Okay, so we got brand A, brand B, brand C, and brand uh, D. And then we've got number bought and number sold. Use the data to draw a double bar graph showing the relationship between number of motors ordered and the number sold. Okay, so again, you were going to start off with something like this, but this time we're going to have bars going up. And a double bar graph just meant that you had two bars beside each other. So it's going to be something like that would be one of them, right? This might be brand A. But I need to make sure that you guys go ahead and do the left side properly and do the rest of the bars. I totally just made up this brand A, so you're gonna have to fill it. Won't necessarily look like that. So okay, so go ahead and answer A now. Okay, B. Which brand has the smallest difference between the number bought and the number sold? What is the difference? Okay, C. Which brand has the largest difference between the number bought and the number sold? What is the difference? Okay, 3. However you pronounce that, manages a movie rental store and is considering expanding the store's floor space. She is preparing a graph to show the trend in the number of video rentals each month for the past year. So we've got months across the top, we got number across the bottom there in that table. Graph the data from the above table on a suitable style graph and explain your choice. Okay, so what you're going to do is make whatever graph you like. So you could have a broken line graph, you could have a bar graph, and then just explain why you like that graph more than the other graphs. So go ahead and answer that one now and make your graph. Okay, and then the next one, B says, which month had the most movie rentals? Which had the least? C, is there a general trend in the data? If so, what is it? Are there any exceptions to the trend? Okay. Number 4, Leroy has a net monthly income of $3,000. A breakdown of his monthly expenses is shown in the following circle graph. Okay, so just like what we were doing before, how much does Leroy spend on each category each month? Okay, and that's it for that one. All right, last question. The survey is taken or was taken of high school students to find out how much volunteer work they do each month. The survey results are shown in the table. All right, so if you kind of forget these symbols here, so we got hours, and then it goes H is from 0 to 2. It says H is greater than 0 and less than 2, right? So those are just our spots on our histogram. So we're still going to have a histogram or a graph, something like this, right? And then this 0 to 2 part, that is what would go across the bottom, and then 2 to 5, 5 to 10, yada yada yada. Okay, so go ahead and draw a histogram to represent the data. When you're done, yeah, make sure you use it to answer the next questions. Part B: how many respondents volunteer less than 5 hours per month? C: what percentage of respondents volunteers at least 5 hours per month? Okay, and that's your test. So hopefully it went okay, and I'll see you guys in the next unit.